I thought the conditions were actually quite good. I mean, the pitch is wonderful. It's a brand new pitch, obviously, and a nice little slick surface to us. And I thought our performance was excellent. Very, very pleased. And the way we passed, the way we moved it. Obviously, look, we came here last year, we lost. We know it's a big test, but we feel we're ahead of where we were last year in terms of squad, in terms of everything. And I'm very, very pleased to go see no injuries, which is a real good thing. But the way we played, the way we moved the ball, and said the both sets of players, I thought were excellent.
You said obviously the pitch the first time they've used it, but the weather conditions perhaps not ideal for mid-July, was it?
Well, I wouldn't say they're typical for mid-July, but I said for football they're ideal. I mean, a little slick to the surface, rain, you don't mind playing in. If it's windy and the pitch is hard and so on, that doesn't make it conducive, but the pitch is outstanding here, you know, and I thought we used it and moved the ball very, very well.
And there seemed to be more of a competitive edge to this afternoon's game than perhaps we've seen previously. A lot of challenges going in, and perhaps more effort, the increased effort and competitive edge coming out now.
Well, look, I think that happens in pre-season when you have, you build your games up. As you see, probably Wednesday will be a different test for us, as will next Saturday. You know, we built the ones up in terms of the times we played Bedford, not without being disrespectful to anyone. Bedford, and then we went away and played. Slovenian side, which gave us a different test from what Bedford did, and then St Albans or Hitchin, we built it up, and then we knew these are a decent side. They've got probably 11 ex-pros out there playing who have. I'm only saying ex-pros. They're not journeymen or anything. So they've got a very good side for the league they're in, and I said we knew it would be a competitive game, and it was. And I said I thought we were generally excellent. I really did.
And as you said in the week, you switched the team around, so those that came on at Hitchin started this afternoon, and Pelly Ruddock-Pansy quickly on the score sheet, a lovely through ball to him and a cool finish.
Yeah, and there's things that he has to improve on, in terms of the way he is and how he plays. We're developing a wonderful footballer there. It's the final third bit now. We need for him to concentrate on that little concentration levels and those decision-making things. But he took his goal very, very well. And I said we created a few chances this afternoon, and we moved. The big thing for me was out of possession. We looked decent, but in possession, I thought we moved the ball very, very well.
And half-time substitute Ollie Lee coming on, and a rare header for him for the second goal.
Yeah, and he's been excellent in pre-season. He really has, and the way he moved, the way he fits into our system, and we've played him a little bit higher up than what he's normally played, and he has that quality. He's been involved in a lot of the goals that we've scored in pre-season, and it was great to see him. A well-timed run, good ball in, and a great finish.
Andrew Shinney was perhaps unfortunate he didn't get off the mark with his earlier effort that the keeper saved out wide to Jack, wasn't he?
Yeah, but as I said, I thought we created a few chances. I mean, second half we did. The keeper pulled off some very, very good saves, and I said I'm generally pleased with how he went today.
A couple of absentees. Obviously, we've talked about James Justin, Alan Sheehan, but Elliot Lee, although here today, not involved in the squad. Is there anything there?
Just sore calf, so it's not the time to push anyone now. Just a stiff calf, and Elliot's yet to come, and the intensity that we train at, he hasn't missed too much training, and so he came to us a little bit later than we started, so we've got to manage him, but he just had a stiff calf really, so we don't want to take any chances as we haven't with James, because we want everyone as fit as long as possible.
It meant you were able to give an opportunity and some time out there for Josh McCoy, albeit he's on the transfer list and not in your plans perhaps for this season, but an opportunity for him at least to be out there on the pitch.
No, look, and Josh is a great lad. It's disappointing. We've made Josh available and so on, but he's trained very, very well and so on. And with Elliot, the reason why we want to move him on because the group's too big and so on. But look, he showed that he can contribute, and he showed that he's still a Luton player. And to be fair to him, his attitude has been first class, so I can't fault that. And I say credit to him.
We're obviously 2 weeks away from the start of the season. That's the main away campaign pre-season done for the first team. A couple of home games to look forward to at Kenilworth Road now. Your thoughts looking ahead to next Wednesday and then Saturday?
Well, look, the big tests ahead of us, in terms of leading into the first game against Yeovil. But God willing, everyone's fit at the minute, which is the biggest thing, and that's what we want. And then we will be sort of really getting to the nitty-gritty and sort of whittling our team down to the starting 11. But look, there's some competition out there, and so on. We want everyone fit, we want everyone at a real good level, because we know it's going to be a long season.
With a couple of weeks to go, you've just mentioned they're whittling down the starting 11. In your own mind, are you close to knowing one or two that are in there, or is it totally open for the players for the next 2 weeks still?
Look, it's open to a certain extent, because we want everyone being competitive. Look, I have an idea of what I'd like to play and so on, but certain people come into your plan, and we have a squad now, as we're saying, that that at any time if you change one or two, then it's no surprise because we have that much competition. But as you said, I'm close to knowing. We've had a few, big players, if you like, James Justin, people like Alan Sheehan, Danny Houghton, who you'd expect to really be challenging for first team places are not quite ready yet. So again, a lot of things happening in pre-season.
How close is Alan Sheehan to being ready at the moment?
Yeah, look, he's just got a bit of inflammation in his Achilles, so again, no chances taken, just deload him and then get him right, So hopefully he'll be back in training on Monday, and so when he's only had a day or two off anyway, it's not a time to take chances yet. We did it last year a little bit, and then he had a prolonged spell out, and we don't want that.
Danny Hilton as well, is he progressing as you hope?
Yeah, look, we've just got to be careful with Danny because Danny thinks he's ready now, but that's the way he is. It's just we've got to wait till his next surgeon's appointment, and then he goes and sees a specialist, and then once he gets the all clear, then we can kick him on a little bit. But as I said, we're not going to rush him because we know, again, it's a long season, and it's probably an accumulation of his work rate and all he does that have caused this kind of little issue,
And you hope that James Justin will play a part in either of the two home friendlies?
Yeah, I'm hoping that he recovers quickly. He's just has a little bit of fatigue in his hamstring. That was the cause of him going away with England, really. Not blaming England, but the added sort of thing when you go away and so on didn't do him any favours, and that's come back to bite us. But it's just one of those things.
There's always been some more rumours this week that Bristol City have come in with a bid for Isaac Vassell. I mean, have they come in for him? Have they offered for him?
Yeah, they've submitted a bid. We've turned that down. We've moved on. No problem.
I mean, he's someone that obviously had a fantastic second half of great season last season. He really got to the second half of last season. So
second half really, he came into play, and they said we had a big decision to make on him at Christmas time because he was on the periphery of things, but we didn't. We see something in him, and we've worked with him and grafted him. Look, we're not prepared to cash in on Isaac Vassell because he's only a year into his development with Luton Town. We believe we develop everyone that comes through our doors. We believe we make them better. That has been the case on everyone, and Isaac's only sort of a year into his development with us, so look, we're not ready yet to do that, and we don't believe Isaac is quite ready yet, to go on and do the impact that we think he will on the world of football.
Did you talk to him about the
Of course, yeah. Anyone who comes in, we talk to them, we let them know, and we let them understand our reasons for doing stuff. We're not a selling club, and trust me, it's not the first offer we've turned down for people in this window. But we're a club that's trying to build something. I'm here because I'm trying to build something, and the club and the board will be very, very strong on that matter, and it's pleasing. I mean, that's the club we are.
Do you think the constant speculation and bids that are coming in affects the players at all? I mean, does it not really, or how do you sort of see that?
Well, it might do if you let them, but that's the thing of the transfer window. But praise the Lord, it shuts in a month, and then we can get on with things. What we ask is clubs be respectful to us. If clubs do want to put bids in, they do it in the right way, and then we can turn them down in the right way, and we can move on. That's what we do. What we don't like is if people generally speak to our players behind their back or speak to their agents and cause them to be. We don't do that with anyone. We go in through the front door, and we're very upfront with our business and stuff, and very sort of respectful. So we ask the clubs to do that to us, and if they are, then we can only turn them down in the right way.
I guess if any more clubs do come in, you're hopeful that Luton will continue to turn these bids down for the moment.
Of course, well, look, we're trying to build something. So there's no point us losing our players if we're trying to build something, because our recruitment's done. Our recruitment's done in terms of who we got. We've got a settled squad. We've got a good squad. We're very happy with what we do, and we feel that we've got a squad capable of going one better than we did last year. Only time will tell that, and as I said, we'll continue to do our business.
Any more on Craig's the ball at all? He's obviously back at full training. As
look, as long as he's back in full training, then we'll address that when we find out where he is in terms of his training and so on, and then we'll go from there.
So, any close to signing Harry Isted, or is that?
Yeah, look, we've offered him a contract. We hope that will be done on Monday. Again, look, he's done quite well for us. We believe he'll provide competition and another keeper to add to our list, and then we think we are finally done.
And Isaac's view is very much the same as JJ's, was it? He wants to stay and develop.
Look, what we say to Isaac and so on is stays in house. We've got a good group of players that believe in what we do here. But we've got to make sure that our ambition matches theirs, and our ambition and our trajectory goes at the same rate as theirs. Because if not, then look, they'll ask questions then.
And playing a little more advanced role, something you look quite comfortable. Is that something you'd be tempted to try again?
Yeah, we've done it all pre-season. We played him in the playoffs last year at an advanced role. So all he can do that. He's a wonderful footballer. He's come back. He's in very, very good shape physically. So no, look, I know what all he can do. We played him in a 10 role at Exeter away last year. He's a wonderful footballer. He's one of our best footballers, in terms of handling the ball and so on. So look, he's in a good place.
Pleasing to see two midfielders getting the score sheet as well.
Yeah, very good to see. As I said, we work on that. We like our strikers to score. They have scored in pre-season, our strikers, and that's pleasing. But we need goals from all angles. We need to improve on what we did. So, in the old Sky team and David Brailsford, 100 things, 1% better. So we're trying to do that thing so that we finish higher than we did last year. If we finish higher than we did last year, then we'll achieve our goal.
And although we got some game time today, I take it nothing's changed regarding Josh McCoy. It's just a chance to get him get a bit of game time in his legs.
Yeah, look, in terms of the group we have, the group's pre-settled and it's done. It's just with Elliot being out today, we still have Josh there training and so on. So we used Josh. That helped Josh out, and he showed he fitted in today very, very well, and was in good physical shape and looked sharp. So that's all good for him, because he said we have to look for a club. If we don't, then he's still in the group. But what we want to do for his and Jonathan Smith is for the good of their own career. We're doing that. We're not doing it because they're bad people or we think that they're bad eggs or we want to get them out. We haven't got any of those at the football club now. So it's what we want to do is just make sure that they continue their career and continue to move forward.